Welcome everybody. We're going to start with the presentation, business first, project management later. And I would like to do a different webinar as we are used to, and I would like to interact with all of you. We are 118 attendees connected right now, and the best way to communicate and to interact with all of you will be using the chat. So please send me whatever you want right now in the chat. Whatever, your name, a comment. So I want to see if how it's going to work when we receive 120 comments all at the same time. Go ahead, please. Just one. Morning, Adele. Hi, Lauren. Oh, Missouri. Okay, 3 comments from 123. That means that maybe some of you are still working, are not ready for the webinar. Hi, Donovan. Okay, from the 120, I'm receiving like 5 to 10 comments. So I guess I'm going to interact at least with the 10 of you. No, more now. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, everybody. Okay, that's enough. Okay, the chat is working, and we're going to be using that a lot in order to do the presentation. Okay, that's me again. That's my face, in case you don't know me. Just, I want to clarify something. I've been a volunteer of PMI in different roles. Right now, I'm a member of the PMI Board of Directors, PMI Educational Foundation, and I would like to clarify, to make it very clear that right now, I'm not going to be a PMI volunteer. I'm not going to mix anything about my role in the PMI Educational Foundation. I'm going to talk as Pablo, yes, as a consultant, as a speaker, or as a professor. That's going to be me today. So let's start. I would like to cover 2 objectives in this webinar today. One is, let's take a look at the finance part of every project. Let's take a look at how to make the finance in order to cover the other objective is it worthwhile to invest in any project? So I would like to cover those 2 things today. And in order to do that, let's start, and please send me in the chat, why do projects fail? In the real project that you have in life, maybe something that you have failed or you have heard of someone who the project failed, please put me 1, 2, or 3 words of the main reason of project fail. That unclear requirements, okay, I agree with Teresa. Poor fit for business needs, lack of customer commitment, yeah, I agree, Adele. So poor fit with business needs, lack of customer commitment, change in business, poor requirement definitions, key personnel change during the project. Yep, I agree with all of you. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Jeff. Funding challenges, poor planning, low return on investment. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Paula. And we can keep putting so many reasons why do projects fail. So I would like to the 3 big main causes on my point of view of project fails, adapted from the PMI talent triangle. And one of the main reasons of project fails are regarding to leadership, management skills. Yeah, so if you are missing some of these 3 big parts of real life in your business, you can start having some problems in your project. So for example, if you're very good in leadership, it's about business, you start having problems of sustainable projects. So you're a good leader, you know a lot about business, but you don't have any project management knowledge. Maybe you can have 1 good project, two good projects, but if you want to have a lot of successful projects, that will be very, very hard. On the other hand, if we take a look at, we are very good with project management skills, we are very good about business, we know a lot about business and about the finance part of the business, but we are not very good in leadership, we are going to have starting problems with people. We are not going to have a team of motivated people. Some of them will leave our company. We are not going to use the same people for the next project again, and so on. So we are going to have problems with people, and remember, the most important part of every project is people. Yeah, it's not about process, it's not about what we are going to talk today, it's all about people. And finally, if we're very good in the leadership part, and we have a lot of project management knowledge and processes, and we follow all the process, we are going to start having problems sooner or later about money. Yeah, if we don't know about the business, we are going to have problems with the money part of the project, and that's the topic of today. So let's talk about business first, project management later. So I'm going to concentrate today in that business part of the trilogy for success. Process group. Let's read about the project management knowledge that all of you have, and there are many different ways to have this knowledge. You can go to the ITMPI in Europe, or you can go to the APM in England, or you can go to the Australian Institute of Project Management, or you can go to PMI and the PMBOK guide, whatever. So if we take a look at the PMBOK guide, they said that you should follow, or you should know, 47 different processes, some of them regarding with initiation, 24 of them regarding to planning, some of them regarding to execution, some of them regarding to closing, and of course, you need to do some control, some other process, and when you close the project, you will have a lot of lesson learned in order to initiate the next project a little better. That's very good. That's fine. That doesn't mean that you need to use 47 processes in every project, but you should know all of them in order to see which are the most appropriate process for the project that you are going to start. And that's okay. These are very good processes. However, I haven't seen in any of those institutes the thing regarding what about the project analysis? How do we know if we are doing the right project? Because we know these are right process, but are we working in the right project? So we have some words in the PMBOK guide saying that you need a case study, or you need to do some business analysis, but we don't have the how. How do we know if we are working in the right project? So today, I want to talk about that, the things who goes before all those processes. Yeah, we can talk about this PMBOK guide process. We can talk in those processes, there are lots of knowledge areas like scope, time, cost, quality, human resources, communication, risk, procurement, stakeholders, integration, and blah, 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 blah. That's very important, and I agree these are correct processes. However, there are many other methodologies in order to have correct process. We can talk about crystal, adaptative, we can go about agile, scrum, extreme, lean, future, sprint, etc., etc., etc. And all of those are also very good process. These are correct process. But again, I'm having the same question again. What about the right project? Because if we are using the right process, but we are not working in a right project, no matter how good you are, how many project management skills you have, you are going to lose money. So today, let's talk about money. Money first, project management later. And in order to do that, the agenda for today has 3 different points. One, I would like to see if you understand the difference of a project and an investor. Secondly, we're going to work with 2 or 3 very small projects in order to do a project analysis from the finance point of view. And finally, we are going to share the lessons of what's happened today. So let's start with the first exercise. I want you to work to understand if we understand the difference of a project and an investor. So